Hello everyone. Under the reduction topic, now today we are going to discuss the dissolved metal reduction. Under that, first we will discuss the reagent, that is a diimide, NH double bond NH. Diimide is a reducing agent which reduces the carbon-carbon double bond to carbon-carbon single bond. It means it is nothing but the addition of hydrogen across carbon-carbon double bond. The reagent is hydrazine in presence of hydrogen peroxide. Here see, it is a carbon-carbon double bond. As usual, addition of hydrogen across carbon-carbon double bond will take place. But remember, the addition is syn addition, cis addition. Addition takes place from the same side, and we get this compound having the two chiral center, that is asymmetric carbon atoms. This is about the cis compound. It is a trans isomer of the same. Here also, here the change is there. Hydrogen addition takes place from the opposite side. Now this may happen, or opposite is the case, that this hydrogen added from this side and this hydrogen is added from this side. Both the cases are obtained. So in this case, we get the enantiomeric pair. If you compare this compound with its mirror image, these two are the enantiomers. So in case of trans, what we get? We get the enantiomer. Of course, in both the cases, nitrogen gas is evolved. In case of cis compound, we get the mesoform. It is not optically inactive. It is not optically active. It is optically inactive. Although two asymmetric carbon atoms are there, but you know that the one asymmetric carbon have the different rotation than the other. So if one is plus, other is minus, then the net result is 0. Or if one is R, other is S, then net result is 0. Or in case of dextro-LiHo, we can say if one is D and one other have the L configuration, that is LiHo configuration, then the net optical result is 0, and that's why it is optically inactive. It is a mesoform. However, in case of trans compound, we get the enantiomers, means which are optically inactive. Sorry, optically active. Mechanism is very simple. The concerted step mechanism is there. This is NH double bond NH, that is imide. Here the concerted step mechanism, new bond formation between this carbon hydrogen, as well as the new bond formation between this carbon and hydrogen. When these new bonds are formed between carbon and hydrogen, at the same time this NH bond cleavage, takes place. So you can write in this fashion: this bond formation, this new bond formation. Of course, this double bond now will convert to single bond. This bond cleavage, and there is a formation of N triple bond N. So ultimately, N triple bond N, that is nitrogen gas, is evolved, and these two hydrogens has been added across carbon-carbon double bond from the same side, and ultimately the result is that alkene is converted to alkane. Okay, so very simple mechanism. Addition is syn addition. Both the hydrogens are added from the same side. It is a concerted step mechanism. There is no formation of cations or anions. Okay, only shifting of bond from one position to other position takes place. Let us have a look on some applications of this reagent. This is a carbon-carbon double bond. Addition of two hydrogen across this carbon-carbon double bond takes place, and we get this one H will goes here, one H will goes here, CH2 is converted to CH3. Whatever may be the compound, whatever the complexity of that compound, just focus on the functional group carbon-carbon double bond, and here addition takes place. Of course, the addition is syn addition. Here it is a norborine carbon-carbon double bond is there. Addition takes place across this carbon-carbon double bond from same side, and we get this alkane. C double bond C is converted to CH2 single bond CH2. Same is the case here. This carbon-carbon double bond is reduced here. Addition of two hydrogens from same side, syn addition takes place. This is an interesting example to show the stereospecific nature of the reagent, that it doesn't reduce ester and NO2 group. NO2 and ester both functional group remains as it is. Only there is a reduction of carbon-carbon double bond to single bond takes place with this NH double bond NH. Here again interesting to see, this is the compound where the carbon-carbon double bond is reduced here, addition of hydride hydrogen from both sides takes place without affecting this peroxide ring. This oxygen-oxygen linkage remains as it is. Okay. See this one here, two carbon-carbon double bonds are there. This is a less substituted, mono substituted to this carbon-carbon double bond. Only one carbon is attached, so it is a mono substituted. However, this carbon-carbon double bond is a tri-substituted because to this carbon-carbon double bond, three substituents are there. Which three substituents? 1, 2, 3. So, as three substituents are there, it is a more substituted. So, this NH double bond NH will react with only this carbon-carbon double bond, which is a less substituted. However, the carbon-carbon double bond which is more substituted remains as it is. You can see here it remains as it is. Only the reduction, seen addition of two hydrogen across carbon-carbon double bond takes place to the less substituted carbon-carbon double bond. This is alene type of molecule, alene, that is two carbon-carbon double bond of the diene are adjacent to each other. So, in that case, see this is the carbon-carbon double bond, it is tri-substituted because this is one substituent, phenyl ring, it is a methyl ring, and this is third carbon. However, this carbon-carbon double bond is mono-substituted only because to this carbon-carbon double bond, from this side there is no substituent, from this side there is only one substituent. So, of course, the addition will take place, addition of two hydrogen will take place from this less substituted side only, not to this carbon-carbon double bond which is more substituted. Ultimately, what we get? HH addition across this, and we get this. See, H is added here, so it is CH3, H is added here, so it is, we get this. Very interesting example. In this case, this carbon-carbon triple bond is reduced to carbon-carbon double bond. It is a partial reduction where two hydrogens are added across carbon-carbon triple bond, and we get cis alkene. Here see two carbon-carbon double bonds are there. So, which will reduce? Of course, less substituted. This carbon-carbon double bond is a disubstituent, that's disubstituted. However, this carbon-carbon double bond is tri-substituted. Which are the two substituent here to this carbon-carbon double bond? This one, this is second, this carbon. However, to this carbon there is no substituent. In this case, this carbon-carbon double bond is reduced, addition of hydrogen, because it is it will not reduce because it is tri-substituted. Which are three substituent to this carbon-carbon double bond? 1, 2, 3. It will not reduce, it is remain as it is, you can see clearly here. Only the addition takes place across this carbon-carbon double bond. See, this is a carbon-carbon double bond, it is carbon-carbon triple bond. If you take one equivalent of this NH double bond NH, so which carbon, which will be reduced? So, the less substituted will be reduced, that is the law. Here this carbon-carbon double bond is disubstituted. Which are the two substituent? This is first and this is second. However, this carbon-carbon triple bond is mono-substituted because to this carbon, terminal carbon, there is no carbon attached. However, to this carbon there is one carbon attached. So, this triple bond will reduce to double bond. Of course, in addition of two hydride ions, two hydrogen atoms across triple bond takes place to give double bond, and we get this isolated diene compound. This carbon-carbon double bond which is more substituted will not be reduced. Okay. Here again see this acidic functional group is there, but it will not reduce, it remains as it is. Only the carbon-carbon double bond get reduced, addition of hydrogens across carbon-carbon double bond takes place. This is all about the NH double bond NH, that is imide reagent. What is the function of this reagent? addition of hydrogen across carbon-carbon double or triple bond takes place in cis way. That we have to remember. Moving to the next reagent under the same category, dissolving metal reduction. Here see sodium or lithium metal, when liquid ammonia solvent is used, we get the sodium ion, and this is the, here the sodium metal or lithium, these are the, means if you take the sodium as an example, its electronic configuration is 281, atomic number is 11. Outermost orbit contain 1 electron, and after donation of that 1 electron, it becomes stable. That is the fact, we know. So Na is easily converted to Na positive by donating that electron. Why it happens? Because after donation of that last electron from the last orbit, the electronic configuration is now 2,8, which is stable because octet is complete. That's why it happens. Now when that electron is donated by the sodium, this liquid ammonia accepts that electron, and one bridge complex is formed, we can write, which is called as a solvated complex, and which can be written in the square bracket, this Na positive ion, these are the ammonia molecules, and electron is in between that sodium ion and ammonia, which is, we can say, the bridge type of complex, which is the deep blue in color, and it is electron rich complex which is formed. Similar is the case of lithium. Lithium atomic number is 3, its electronic configuration is 2, 1. So 1 electron is there in the outermost orbit, it will donate it easily, because after donation of that it will convert to Li positive lithium ion, and in the Li positive there is the electronic configuration is in the only one orbit is there having 2 electrons, so duplet is complete, and it is stable. So we get what we get here, we get the solvated electron, which is a trap, that electron is trapped between sodium and ammonia. Okay, now see the role of that complex which is formed by the donation of electron from sodium to ammonia, and how it is used, its use as a reducing agent. See the example of ketone. This is C double bond O. This electron will goes to the carbonyl carbon. Of course, because the pi bonded electrons will open on the oxygen, oxygen will have the negative charge, and carbon will have the positive charge deficiency. So this electron will goes to this carbonyl carbon, which is electron deficient. So this dot is written here, which is a free radical, and pi bond is on the oxygen, so it is a radical anion. It is alkoxy radical anion. Now the second molecule of that solvated electron complex, lithium ammonia electron complex, will come. That electron will again goes to this deficient center. It is again deficient. Why? Because there are 7 electrons in the outermost orbit. 3 bond means 3 2s are 6, plus this radical means 6 plus 1, 7 electrons are there. So there is a need of 1 electron to complete its octet. Therefore, now after donation of this electron, there will be the pair of electron, which can be written in the form of negative charge, which shows the excess of electron. And finally, protonation takes place. Both this carbon having negative charge and this oxide ion get protonated, and we get the secondary alcohol. In this way, ketone is converted to secondary alcohol by using the lithium or sodium in liquid ammonia. That is the dissolving metal complex we called. Now at this stage, there may be the possibility of dimerization. When this radical anion is formed, alkoxy radical anion, such 2 alkoxy radical anion may combine, this carbon free radical and the another carbon free radical, carbon-carbon bond formation. You can see here takes place, and finally after protonation, both will protonated, and we get the diol. Okay, vicinal diol is obtained. So either we get the secondary alcohol, or there may be the possibility of formation of diol in this case. Okay, same is again repeated here, that ketone first converted to alkoxy radical, then protonation, and then dimerization or there is a possibility of dimerization, or direct you may get the second.